Give me just a minute. Just a minute. Should be able to. Let me see something real quick. I'll be right back. I will be right back. I'm going to check something real quick. So I thought it was. Give me just a second. Oops. I've been trying to set this up. It's not been easy. Crap. It's not been easy at all. Wish I was a hacker, let me tell you. Things would be so much easier. Let's see here. I want to do something here. This will cut out on the riprap. I like that number. I'm just going to leave it there. Actually, I'm going to do something else. That wouldn't work for you. Okay, let me just do it this way. It's just been stressful. Trying to make sure I do it right here. Okay. Let me get to where we're at. Okay, I think I've got it right. Listen, when I tell you I do not know how to edit, I do not know how to edit. But earlier tonight during the live, I have not seen you. Good morning. Good morning to everybody. Good morning. Let me get my cell phone pulled up too. Because we ain't gonna have no funny games today. I'm not in the mood. I haven't went to sleep. I've not went to sleep. Tired. It really bothered me to see really bothered me because we had a really good live. And with that really good live, I had to cut some stuff out. And I don't know how to do it. So I'm just going to do another live and go back to that one. Because, let me check one more thing here. Channel activity. Let's see the channel activity. Good morning. Dropping to Colorado. Okay. It's good to see you again. Okay, Joe. Cake Joe. Did I say that right? We got Firefly. We got Ostrich. We've got Rock Talk in the house. Joe. I hope I said it right. Ostrich 29. Let's go. Okay, so this is where I'm at. So last night I did live, and there were several things that was done in that live that it just a 4-hour live again. So I'm going to cut it down because one really important thing that did happen last night. Let me take a drink. Was I talk to Wrangler quite often. Okay, I just do. I always answer his phone calls. I don't even know the kid, and I love him. I've never met him face to face, nothing. But to me, he's a victim in all this too. Okay, he's got two children that lost their mom. Okay, and let's not forget, he's probably gonna lose his mom. Just so you know. I mean, we all know what we think's gonna happen, so it is. But anyway, I might have to stop it at one point and skip over something. But last night I was on the phone with Wrangler. I'm going to just make it quick. And while he was talking to me, because I'm trying to help them get a place, so then when he gets out of rehab, he has a place for his family. Hey, Christopher, I'm just talking about the phone call we got last night. I don't know how to edit. I've been trying ever since the live earlier. So the best way I can do it is go live again, even though I've got it on members only. I can get to it and play it because I thought it was awesome. The timing of Wrangler calling me back from last night. He called me yesterday. We got to talking, and while we were talking, he was asking me some questions, and it was basically I told him that he only has 48 hours when he gets out. He has to go check in with the judge. And his attorney had told him something else. And I said, well, I read that paperwork. Please call. And so he did call. So he was calling me. And while he was talking to me, he's a mentor now there. And anyway, he'll tell you the story. But he was calling me back from last night, is what he basically was doing. And letting me know, hey, thanks for that good advice because I really needed it. I needed to call. But anyway, I want to make sure that live don't go to where nobody gets to see it. And I immediately put it to members only. I can't edit, so we're just going to go back and watch it. That's the best I can do. That's where I'm at right now. It's the best I can do. And like I said, there might be a part that I have to skip. And when I do that, it'll be just fine. But I'm not no tech here. Straight up, I am not a tech. I'm going to do the best I can. You guys can hear me, right? Just give me a thumbs up that you can hear me. I just want to make sure you guys can hear me. I don't know why it always seems to be lagging so much. Thumbs up. God, there's a really huge lag. That sucks. Okay, let's get it going. Now I'm going to be right here. But I'm going to play it from earlier. Okay? Okay, let me get this off of here. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. It was a good call, Christopher. And it was so good that I've been trying to figure out ever since that call, because, there was other things going on. I don't want to take it like this was a good thing. He needs his own call. So here we go. I've already explained it. So we're going to try to do it the best way Rock knows how to do it. So, and that is going to be by going and watching the live from earlier. And I put it right at that part. Good morning. I put it right at the part where Wrangler actually calls. So, let's see here. It's right here. Okay, you guys ready? And I can't get rid of the comments from there. But here we go. You'll hear my phone ring, and then I answer it. You can hear Wrangler, and I mute my call. And during that muted call, he was telling me, I'm glad Rock, I'm glad you told me to call the judge. Yes, I do got to be there. And he was just thanking me for giving him good advice. And that's why I'm doing a live right now. And he knows that there's certain people out there that want to help, and there's some that, don't and blame him too. And he's a victim himself, in my opinion. He's going to lose his mom too. It's not the same, I get it, but it is kind of the same because he's going to lose his mom too. But there's quite a difference. Anyway, with that said, I hope I'm saying this right because I don't want to screw it up. But anyway, here we go. I'm glad you and me talked. That's what you got to hear. Is I'm glad me and you talked because I put it on. I put it on mute, and while we're on mute here, he was telling me about it. And we were talking, and then I said I'm actually on a live right now, and he knows he's got some people that support him. Some don't. We get it, and he's always telling me, I'm always telling him, you got a lot of support out there. You got a lot of support out there. And then I'm always relaying to you guys, like about the baby and stuff, where it's really information he should be able to brag about, but he can't because of the situation. Well, I said, do you want to say hi to the chat? It's up to you. And he goes, I do want to talk to the chat. So we made it happen. We made it happen. So give it just a minute. If I hit it too much, I'm going to really screw it up. So am I not sharing? Because it don't look like I'm sharing. So let's make sure that I am sharing. Because I thought I was sharing. Oh, is it not going to let me share on this? Are you freaking kidding me? All that work and I can't share it? Are you kidding me? Hold on. God, I wish I was. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, guys, give me just a minute. I have Wrangler on the phone, and he has something he wants to say to you guys. And you would not believe how emotional he is. Wrangler, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Here. And you want to say this yourself. You want to talk to him yourself, correct? Okay. Okay, here's Wrangler, guys. Pay attention.
Hi everybody. I don't know your names, and you don't really know me. A hole in the wall. But I just want to express my utmost gratitude and just how thankful I am for all the help you guys have done and put forth for me, for my family. You guys are all true blessings, and I wouldn't be able to do this without you guys. The support system you guys have been. So thank you from my deepest part of my heart. Thank you.
How's the new baby going, Wrangler?
She's wonderful. I don't know if you showed them any pictures.
I did not. I don't show pictures of the kids, but the baby's doing good.
Yeah, she's 6 pounds, 10 ounces. She's kicking and crying and wailing every day, letting us know that she's healthy.
How excited are you to get your Kindle and Cole back?
I'm nicking at the bit. I'm ready to get this show on the road and get my baby back home.
And rehab's going great, right? We're about done there.
It's gone great.
I screwed it up.
They've gave me a gold star here. I've had no write-up.
I'm not trying to miss that part because I agree. I don't know how to cut it out though. Gosh dang it. I don't know. I'm not saying anything, but I love you. Area. I'll do a meet and greet. Area. I'll do a meet and greet. I do. See, one little screw up, and here I am. And he has something he wants to say to you guys. Okay. And you would not believe how emotional he is. Wrangler, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Here. And you want to say this yourself. You want to talk to him yourself, correct? Okay. Okay, here's Wrangler, guys. Pay attention.
Hi everybody. I don't know your names, and you don't really know me. A hole in the wall. But I just want to express my utmost gratitude and just how thankful I am for all the help you guys have done and put forth for me and my family. You guys are all true blessings, and I wouldn't be able to do this without you guys. The support system you guys have been. So thank you from my deepest part of my heart. Thank you.
How's the new baby going, Wrangler?
She's wonderful. I don't know if you showed them any pictures.
I did not. I don't show pictures of the kids, but the baby's doing good.
Yeah, she's 6 pounds, 10 ounces. She's kicking and crying and wailing every day, letting us know that she's healthy.
How excited?
I'm nicking at the bit. I'm ready to get this show on the road and get my baby back home.
And rehab's going great, right? We're about done there.
It's gone great. They've gave me a gold star here. I've had no write-up, not gotten in trouble one time since I've been here. I've been a gold standard for what they say is for men coming in. They use me as a person for guys to look up to. They send new guys to me to talk to them and help them stay another day or help them through a rough day. And I'm also a counselor to some of them that are in a rough time going through.
So you're counseling yourself, like last night when I was on the phone with you. I said, go ahead and go take care of that. You was going to help somebody.
Yeah.
So you are handing that down. You're paying back for what they did to you.
Yes. There's a boy that just got here 3 days ago. And I've had him under my wing this whole time. He just got a letter in the mail.
Oh, caution.
His girlfriend killed herself.
Oh, no. Here.
And he's been having a rough time with it. And so I've been mentoring him, trying to get him through the rough time. I've let him know that, he's not the only one alone in loss going through the program.
Well, I think you're doing awesome, and I'm so proud of you. And I just want people in the chat to know, Wrangler.
Yes, I'm extremely grateful.
I know you're grateful, but we don't talk about the case, do we? We do not talk about the case. Me and your relationship has nothing to do with the case that's going on.
No.
And I have given you money to get your family there to visit you and stuff like that.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have. You've taken care of me and my family.
We got
we don't
people.
Discuss the case. We just discussed where I'm at and my treatment. You've helped me get from the beginning of this with a support system. You talked me through all my stuff I'm having hardships with. You helped me with my wife, helped me with my little family, and you've told me you're going to continue to, just like today, you told me you're going to help us with gas money to get me back to court so I can go to court and then come back to the city so that I can finish out my GIT here at the Salvation Army so that I can be completely done with my program and be in good graces of my probation. And none of that you've done. for any type of information. You haven't asked me for any of it in return. You just stuck by me and been a God-saving angel.
Well, I love you. I truly love you. Listen, the chat is saying, so good to hear from you, Wrangler. Much love and prayers to you. Thanks, Rock. Somebody else says, love that we got to hear from you today. Wrangler, we are so proud of you. Our prayers and many blessings to you and your family. I'm so glad you called at the right time. I'm so glad he is doing well. I'm proud of you, Wrangler. We're here for you. Somebody else says, we are so grateful, Wrangler. And then this guy, Christopher Hughes, he's been all over your case. Father God, listen to this, Wrangler. You ready? Father God, please get this family back together as soon as possible. We thank you for blessing them. Please continue to help improve their lives. Amen. That was a prayer for you.
Thank you.
Many blessings to you, Wrangler. We will help you get your children. Amen, Christopher. See, I told you, I have told him that I've got a lot of haters, but I'm still going to help him. I'm not backing down from helping him. Christopher Hughes says, best recovery plan. Keep giving back. Amen.
Amen. It's the only way to do it. Give what I've been given.
God bless you, Wrangler. I have faith in you. Somebody else says, thank you, Wrangler, for letting us know you are working hard to save your children. He's working his ass off. He wants his children back. Ricochet says, God bless you, Wrangler. Wrangler, you are not alone. I've told you that for a long time.
Yeah.
But
thank you guys.
Everybody's in here saying, God bless you, Wrangler. But I got you. You will make it to that court. You're all good. And I'm glad you called me back.
Thank you.
From last night, because he did get off the phone last night to go help somebody else. So he is working the program. And he's giving back.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Been giving back since like month 3 or 4.
Our people overseas are saying, Wrangler, we are with you. No, Wrangler is not out right now. And please, Wrangler, do not say the day you get out. He's got a little bit of time left. We're going to keep that under the hat because we do not want people following him and his family around. But he's almost done. A few more days. I'm going to mute for a second and I will be right back. So I muted to tell him, listen, I didn't want to keep him on the phone very long. This is the first anybody's heard from Wrangler. And listen, we all know he's going to be called as a witness, okay? And I don't want people asking him questions and then him answering them. He's got to be really careful because, again, you know, I don't want him to hear. People's already told him different stories of what's happened, and it's not been from me. So it's got to be friends from down home or something. With that said, you know, I don't want to anyway for his testimony to be tampered with at all. And when I say that, is sometimes when you're talking to somebody and they're telling you a story, which people have told him many stories. And with that said, you know, sometimes it starts to be part of your story. That's why my advice to him has been, do not talk to anybody about this case. It's really important. It's really important because you want to have your wits about you and know the case the way you know it, not how somebody might tell you what they heard. So that's why I rushed him. I feel really guilty about rushing him. And later on down the road, we'll do, if he wants to, it'll be totally up to him. Welcome. You're welcome, Wrangler. I love you. We'll do another live later. Okay, love you. Bye. There you guys go. There you go. He wanted to talk. I told him I was on the live. Listen, I don't ask for anything from Wrangler at all. I'm just trying to help him get through the program, trying to help him get a place. I never not answer. I never not answer Wrangler's phone calls. I never not answer. I always answer. And I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes he has bad days. You know, he's got a lot that's going through. He's got a brand new baby. He's not there. And he listen, Christopher, you got him. You got him with your prayer, and it got him choked up, and just all the positive comments you guys give. It's one thing for me to repeat it, but it's another thing to hear it. And all I did is I muted him and said, "Hey, I'm on live. I'll call you back." I said, "But do you want to say hi to the people and let them know you're doing okay?" And because he really is working the program right and giving back. He called me, was in the middle of a conversation last night, and I'm not going to go into detail about the person that was there, but the person needed help. He's actually helping people that are just coming in that were where he's at. Okay. And I think that helps him give him back. He's so appreciative. You know, most people would be pissed that they got put in rehab. He is very appreciative that he was given that chance and he really needed it. So, uh, let's see here. Got me all teared up a little bit because I really, I asked the kid for nothing. We don't talk about the case at all. I'm just trying to help him. That's it. I want to see him back with his kids. I want the kids to be safe. I just want the kids to be safe. And I appreciate him going on the line, but Christopher, you made him cry in a good way, a good cry. All you guys did. Rock is learning to mute herself during phone calls. Feel free to chat lightly. I always do mute myself during phone calls unless I know it's somebody that don't mind talking, you know, to the crowd. Wrangler had told me before that he wanted to talk to the crowd, to the group. Um, he knows that as far as the help, it's a lot of people leave and stuff, and it upset him that it's coming out of my money, which I don't mind. Kid needs help. I'm gonna do it. But there you go. And again, oh, he said he was confused. He thought I was talking to the chat that we don't talk about the case. We absolutely talk about the case, but I absolutely do not talk to Wrangler about the case. So good to hear from Wrangler. Much love and prayers to him. Thanks, Brock. You're welcome. Love that we got to hear from you today, Wrangler. We're so proud of you. I read him that. I'm so glad he's doing well. I'm proud of you, Wrangler, who read him that. Yes, I can hear. And then there was the amen. I'm sorry I lost track. That was not planned. We will help you get your children. Yes, listen. Right now, I'm trying to get him a place. Last night, he said that I'll just tell you a little bit of something. He said his attorney told him that he did not um, have to. He's got a job. I'll just tell you that he's got a job as soon as he gets out. But he was told that he didn't have to come back. So he's not going back to the Panhandle. I'll tell you that. But his attorney told him that he didn't have to check back in with the judge or anything. Once he's done there, he's done. I said, Wrangler, I read it. You're on probation. And while you're in rehab, none of this time is counted towards your probation. And it says in the paperwork you have to be there within 48 hours of being released. And he said, well, my attorney said that's not true. I said, Wrangler, I need you to call tomorrow. And that's why he was really teary-eyed too. He said, Rock, man, you just saved me because my attorney didn't tell me the truth. I called the judge, and yes, I have only 48 hours to get there to be in court once I get released from the rehab. So if there's one good thing about me reading all the court case, that was one, because then he would have been in trouble. So I just try to give him good information. And as pertaining to his court case, I do talk to him just about his simple court case and his recovery plan. I plan on driving wherever he's at. and attended classes with him. And anyway, I'm so sorry that you guys couldn't hear the ones that couldn't, but I did my best. Christopher Hughes says, God, I got so far behind, guys. Best recovery plan. Keep giving back. Amen. Yes. He is very grateful to the Salvation Army. He says they are great. And he is going to keep giving back. Like I said, they had somebody that was really upset last night. And he was talking to me. I said, listen, as a Wrangler, please go help them. You know, you can call me later. He said, okay, love you. And I'll call you later. And here we are later. And he called. Tears in my eyes listening to this young man keep moving forward. I agree. And he is going to call me back here in a bit. But that was not me exposing Wrangler, because you know people's going to turn it upside down. This was not planned. And I just asked him if he would like to talk to who I had in chat. And listen, people say I lie. You heard from Wrangler yourself, so you know how he's doing. You know I'm getting nothing out of that. He also admitted that at first he thought I was talking to Chad. I confused him. I do not talk to him about his mother. That's his mother. That will always be his mother. We don't discuss that. Right now, what we discuss is what it takes for him to get his kids back and make sure he's doing the right thing. So, and no, he's not out yet. And we are going to keep that under the thing, because guys, there'll be somebody. I don't know how safe he's going to be when he gets out, because y'all in here know he's going to work his ass off to get his kids back, and it'll happen. He will get his kids back. He gets no help from nobody else but me as far as money or anything, and I expect nothing in return. Now, there was money that was given to me that could have went to a CW trust fund, and people threw a fit about that. And to help me get an attorney, I didn't get an attorney. I sent that money back. People hit me up and said, keep the money for yourself. And I said, I don't want the money, but I am helping Wrangler. And they said, give it to Wrangler. Let me tell you how that works. Is anybody that sent a Venmo, and what the deal was, it was for attorney fees. And if I didn't end up hiring an attorney, several people said it could go to a CW trust fund. Well, got all these haters out there. I can show you the memos off of that YEP, because I got screenshots. People screenshot everything to me. But anyway, it just, I don't even know how to explain it. I really just don't know how to explain it. But I know it's overwhelming for him. I know he hasn't got to see his wife but once the whole time he's been in there, and she was pregnant. And he did get to go see the baby being born. He got a 48-hour pass, which was awesome, very awesome. I had agreed to take him. I didn't want him to miss the birth of his baby. And, you know, it turned out really well, because he called me and, listen, I've talked to Wrangler enough to know when he's bothered. Something's bothering him. I said, what's up, buddy? And he said, I kind of got a situation. Anyway, I'm gonna make it short. Make it a short situation. But his aunt that he hadn't talked to in a long time, I believe it's his mom's oldest aunt. And her and her husband's been married a long time, and they no longer live in that area. They moved their cattle and moved somewhere else. Well, she had gotten a hold of him and just visited with him and stuff. And he was telling me about it. I said, I think it's great. You know, any positivity in your life, from a positive member, like I think is great. And he said, I said, how long has it been since you've seen her? And he said, since I was a kid and I was a little shit that ran around. I said, we're all kids. We're all little shits when we're that, young and run around. I said, it might be a good idea, if she wanted to go with you. Like, I don't know how you feel about that. Anyway, he called me back and he goes, that's why she was calling. She's willing to give me a ride, but Rock, I don't want to leave you out. And I said, oh man, you're not leaving me out. Don't worry about it. I think you and your aunt need to go. It's a 5-hour drive. That's 5 hours of talking that you guys can do and make up for time, just bullshit, and talk. And he texted me a couple times on the trip and said it went really well with his aunt. They had a lot of good conversation. And then he messaged me when he was there. They sent me pictures of the baby. I did not share the pictures. You guys know why. Can't go sharing pictures of the babies and of the baby and the kids on here. I tried like heck to make sure that somebody made a comment, and it wasn't Wrangler. I feel like, listen, I feel like if Wrangler wants to talk about his children, they're his children. He can talk about them. But I try not to mention names. I really do. I try not to mention names, but I am the one that said, "Are you ready to get?" I'm not going to say their names again. Get your whole family back together and get them back together. And that's when he said, "Yeah, he was ready to do that." I didn't say their last names, and they're his kids. I was talking to him about his kids, so trying to make it be so difficult when I'm just trying to do the right thing. And why can't I ask him if he's excited if his kids come home and I say their first name? Like it's all in the paperwork and stuff. I mean, some of the things that people come on here to bitch about, believe me, just drives me crazy. Like really crazy. I know, but I did say their name, and believe it or not, it's bothered me all night to where I watched so many videos and I've been trying to edit it and edit it out. Couldn't figure out how to do it. Ended up on just record only, not alive. I couldn't figure that out. So here we are. I'm going to finish playing some of this. We're not going to go all the way into the rest of the stuff. I'll be doing another live like very soon because there's been some things that was posted over in the Yep. And I'm going to get to that after I do the Wrangler thing. So let's finish the Wrangler thing. Because then I'm going to probably end this and then I'll go live again. And I'll do that one on the Yep thing. Because this was too important with Wrangler that I want you guys to hear Wrangler and nobody else. Like I should shut up too, just so you can hear what Wrangler had to say. Because it was good. And so, again, very thankful. He's very thankful. And I'm so glad you guys got to hear it. Like, that's crazy. But he calls me a lot, and I always answer. I can't say, I'm sorry, I'm on a live, you know what I mean? Or just let it go to voicemail. Because, listen, the kid needs somebody to talk to. I'm a mother of 7, 11 grandkids. Leroy, I hope I told him that you said to keep his head up, but I will make sure that he knows that you said that. Listen, he was teary-eyed getting off the phone. And Christopher, I know you give that prayer. You give that prayer a lot. That's what I prayed for. Good news to end this live. Amen. Oh, you prayed for that? Because me and Christopher, we talk. And Christopher prays for Wrangler. He prays for Wrangler's children a lot. And listen, I support Wrangler, and I believe that the best place for the kids is Wrangler. That's another reason why everybody is hating on me. Listen, you could be a druggie and all kinds of stuff, or whatever his drug of choice was, alcohol. But regardless, people do change. People do change. And he's just spent 6 months in a rehab. So, and he's giving back. So I don't want to hear anybody talking bad about Wrangler. And I would love to help CW, but they're saying that I don't, like I'm a scammer. I'm not a scammer. They're saying that they hope the father steps in and don't allow me to do a trust fund. So fine, I won't do a trust fund for CW, but I really wanted to. I think she is a real hero. I wish her the best in life. And if a trust fund does get started, you can bet I will donate to that. I do not donate to GoFundMe's. The trust fund should be set up encouraging her to go to college and get a career. She's got a long, rough road ahead of her. And I've not asked, but I would assume, and this is a big assumption, but I would assume that Wrangler and her know each other. And you never know at the end of this, they might be each other's rock, honestly. They might be each other's rock at the end of this. And that might be good for CW and her brother and Wrangler. I don't know. I'm just saying. I know they know each other. They have to because it's a group, the parents. And I wouldn't be surprised if they don't become very close and big supporters of each other. So we're so glad that Wrangler, he probably is watching the live now. He never knows when I'm live, but he's probably on there now looking at the comments. This will be one that usually I delete the comments. This will be one that I leave the comments up so that he can go back and look at it and see that he's not there alone. And it's not just Rock helping him. So, yes, mother of 7. 3 of my own. I have 4 stepchildren, but 2 of them stepchildren came into my life when they were 2 and 3. So, and I love my husband's kids as much as I love my own. So, mother of 7. Exactly. G.I. Jane. I don't think I've seen G.I. Jane in here before. That's kind of weird. Maybe you've been here. The mods would know better. But if you're here to have good conversation, welcome. If you're here to cause trouble, you need to go. Great to hear Wrangler is doing well. Yeah, listen, 6 months with no contact with anybody except one person came to visit him. I'm not even going to tell you that person didn't tell the details of that. He told me details of it. It wasn't good. If you go to see somebody in rehab and you're in the bathroom at the rehab facility doing drugs, you might have a problem. I will say that. So just FYI, because it's a drug rehab does not mean to bring your drugs in and go in the bathroom and use them. I'm going to leave it that way with that saying it that way. That pissed me off. And then his wife did get to come visit before she had the kids. I sent them money. They got tents. They went to the lake and had a great weekend. Let's see here. Be safe. I rock chalk on your trip this week. Love you and how hard you are working. I'm still working and I'm already where I'm at. I might go up to Oklahoma City and check out the fair one night. I got a lot of family. Yukon, Mustang, Purcell, Midwest City, Edmonton. So I might go up to the city, see some family, make it a fair day. While I'm talking, I ate a tomato. Love homegrown tomatoes. Oh my God. Okay, back to the chat. May Jesus light the paths of all these children when the days are dark. I agree. Amen. Janes don't cause trouble. Well, not here anyway. Sing that right, J.I. Jane. Yes, thank you. Hello, Miss Rock. Just dropped in to listen. Just got home from work. G.I. Jane, have you been in here before? I'm just curious. Have you been to my channel before? Because it's kind of strange, G.I. Jane. And this is the only reason I'm saying this. You guys can't hear me. But G.I. Jane, you just literally joined under G.I. Jane on September 14th, 2024. And today is September 16th, 2024. So we're glad to have you, but we're going to keep our eyes on you. Because I find it real strange that this case has been going on since the end of March. And this case has been going on since the end of March. And just 2 days ago, you joined under a new YouTube name. So, but welcome here. As long as you don't cause problems, you are welcome here. Just FYI. Usually the mods look it up and they probably did. But it takes someone special to be a stepmother. Yes, it does. As sad by another stepmother, my family knows. Yes, listen, I'll never take the place of their mother. And I've never tried to take the place of their mother. And I'll be honest with you, my husband never disciplined my daughters. And I obviously had to discipline his two youngest that was at a very young age because their mother was really big into meth and took off. So I was the mother figure. Had no choice. But listen, the courts ordered that she couldn't see the kids, and I let her come see them anyway. I even let her sleep on my couch. But believe me, Rock didn't sleep. Rock made sure. I was the supervised visitation, but the judge tried to take the kids' mom's rights away, and I stood up in court and said, please don't do that, Your Honor. Give her time. They had to go do drug tests and for meth, her and her boyfriend. And the judge said he had never seen one so high, and he was taking their rights that day. And I just begged him to give them a chance and get them in rehab, and that we didn't want their rights taken away. Like, we wanted her well. And it's a small world because I knew all of her family from a young age from the racing community before I ever met my husband. Like, I knew his ex way longer than I knew my husband, like by about 20 years, if not more. Did you get your bus yet? Yes. Picked up the bus Sunday. The bus, I'm in the bus right now. Daisy Dell, you're amazing, Rock. He is lucky to have you helping him. Listen, I would want somebody to help me if one of my children was going through this. I would want somebody to help them. You know, this is about Veronica and Jillian, but this is also about Veronica and Wrangler's children. And again, I found nothing that leads Wrangler to knowing this has happened. So I will continue to help him. I tell him make sure he don't talk about this case because there's absolutely, and we all know Jane has been before. Chris, we all know Rock digs and digs and digs and digs. I go in them rabbit holes and I like to never get out of them. But I dig. And I'm not stopped digging. I've told you guys that before. I'm just going to back off on reporting certain things that I know because I don't want to be hurtful to people. But again, going back to the to the stuff that everybody says I release. For one, the ants send it to everybody. And for two, um, other people had it, other creators had it. So um, I don't know what she was doing. But anyway, we're going to continue. Christopher. Jane just made that account on September 14th, 2 days ago. Just FYI. You can click as a mod. You can click on the person's icon and go to their channel, and it'll show you. And G.I. Jane, you're probably a wonderful person. Or maybe you're a previous mod trying to get back in here because you wish you hadn't left. I don't know. I just know that G.I. Jane just made that G.I. Jane on September 14th, 2024. That's usually how people make havoc. And G.I. Jane, I'm not trying to be mean at all by any means. You're probably a wonderful person. But was you a different name? May I ask, was you a different name before here? Because, again, you've only been under that name for 2 days. Go, James, go. Okay. No, I've never been here before. Yeah. I'm going to take you at your word and welcome. If you end up being one of the old mods and go crazy, the mods will get it. But for now, we hope you enjoy your time here. We hope you are. Do you know about the Kansas case? Are you up to date on the Kansas case? Because it's really strange. I'm not gonna lie, it's really strange that you just made that account 2 days ago. And this case has been going on since April, the end of March. Now I'm done addressing that. I'm done addressing that. We hope you stay, and we hope you're here for good reason. Patrick says my son's mom left when he was 16 months. He's never seen or heard from her since. Now, at 24, he's been helping me since my accident when he was 11. It was hard the last 24 years old. I bet. And you told me, it's a daily thing for you. Take a lot of medications to keep you alive. I got to turn my fans back on. I turned my fans off because I don't have the mic set up. And without the mic set up, I was scared you guys wouldn't be able to hear Wrangler. And I wanted to make sure you got to hear him. It's one thing for me to get on here and tell you different things. I try to keep me and Wrangler's conversations private. But it is what it is. And let me check out the burner phone because somebody might have some pretty good information for us real quick. Oh. I so want to go get another phone. Straight up, I want to go get another phone. G.I. Jane, are you from? Really, G.I. Jane, can you be honest? All I ask is you be honest. Because you're on the Yep channel. G.I. Jane. Do I need to show you proof that you're on the Yep channel? Show me that activity. Oh, here we go. G.I. Jane, have you been on the Yep channel? Because I'm looking at it. G.I. Jane. Do you know what the YEP channel is? And let me get down through these comments. Listen, I have my own professional hackers. G.I. Jane. Thank you. Jane, are you trying to say you did? Did I miss it? Where's military experience at here? Where's the military experience that I'm missing? Well, Jane, I'm just telling you. She's been in the Yep channel. G.I. Jane, I'm trying to get down to your comments to see if you've responded to the fact that you've been in the Yep channel. And where did you do your service at? I'm just curious. Because I do not like this Android. I need an iPhone that I can hook up to it. Somebody sent me an iPhone. This is the other shitty thing. She had her name as Elle. That's how she had it in the chat. But she sent me a phone, and it was a iPhone 6S, and I don't want to change the number. And I was told by AT&T prepaid, you were commenting, Jane. G.I. Jane. You were commenting. Do I need to pull up the comments that you made? Please don't make bad comments about me. Please at least give me a chance. Anyway, it wouldn't take it. So I called the lady back, Elle, and I said, "You want the phone back? They won't take it." She said, "No, you can donate it or you can sell it. Do whatever you want with it." Okay, this is how things have been working for me, and it just really pisses me off. Yeah, but you are part of the YEP channel, and they are attacking me. There's 3 videos to show it. And 2 days ago, all of a sudden, you decided you're coming here. Hopefully, you enjoy your time here. But our mods will be paying attention. Let me read something to you that Elle sent me, which she told me to give. Christopher, I'm glad this is the first day I've had a smile on my face. Thank you. Awesome ending to this live. Much love, family. Yes. Let me see if I can find Elle's comment. But boy, her comment came out real demanding. I better send that phone back. And I better have it in the mail by tomorrow at a certain time. Let me find it. Really ugly. And for one, I wasn't near that phone. For two, she told me to give the phone away. So anyway, actually, it looks like I deleted her. With that said, I'm not playing the games. We're going to move on. I really wanted to read you what she said to me. You will do this and you will do that. And, well, you know what your wills did? You can kiss my ass. Nobody tells me what I will do. You can ask me, which you didn't. You told me what I'll do. Not happening. Phone was donated. I couldn't use the phone. I did what you said to do. Oh, and then, listen, and I can prove this too. She said, I have a phone here. I don't use it. It's old. I got a new one. I'll send it to you. In her response of wanting the phone back, she says, I borrowed that from a friend and that friend wants it back. So listen, it can't be both ways. It just can't be both ways. So I'm not dealing with it. The phone was donated. You're not getting the phone back. Okay. G.I. Jane. I'm trying to see what's what. I got you. It's okay. Yes, I've been to many channels. Okay. Jane, it's a channel that is after me right now. Well, we'll just pull it up. We'll just pull it up. It's not, if I can pull it up. Here. Just FYI. I hate to be that bitch. You can follow any channel, but if you're following this channel, I don't want you here. And G.I. Jane, that's not just to you. That's anybody in here. If you're following this channel, I don't want you here. But I don't believe in channels that go after people. Let me say this. I had not went to that channel. People screenshot things. They send it to me. I don't go to that channel. Except the other day, somebody screenshot some to me. And I went and responded on it. And that response left. It was gone. And maybe it wasn't completely out of YouTube. I'm going to give that person the benefit of the doubt. And it was back on there. But the comments, I'm not defending myself to any of you suckers no more. You're not getting none of my time. So if you want to sit in the back and hang out and look stupid, go ahead. Because I'm over you. Again. And I did make the comments earlier. And I'll make them again. I'm living rent-free in your head. And that's okay. Not a problem. Why don't they go make content? And if you got to make your living going, there's so many channels. Rock Chalk past the star. Here we go. Can you guys see this? So if you follow that channel, G.I. Jane, and you like that channel, then you're not welcome here because this is not a channel for you. I'm just being honest. And that's the way I've been throughout my whole everything. Here's the Up channel. Okay? Get justice for my family member, but not you guys. Where's the ball? What happened? On 3/30/2024, two mothers, Veronica and Jillian Kelly, Greater Rock Chalk True Crime would emerge. Let me see why it kicked it off the screen. We're going to put it back up on the screen. That was weird. Caused chaos in the case. In addition, physical confrontation. She currently has a TPO granted against her by the mother of one of the accused. In addition to horrible attacks on Veronica's family. I have not made horrible attacks on Veronica's family. It was said in the very beginning that there was allegations that there was sexual abuse, and I just happened to find the papers. The aunt sent them to me, and many other people saying that Kansas Child Services did, in fact, substantiate it. But I was really glad that they did this one, even though it was against me, because it shows this lady pulling a gun. Just because you file something, listen, you can sue anybody for anything, whether you get money. That's another thing too. She filed it. There is nothing on me right now. Zilch. I can go to any court. I have no protection order on me. So they jumped the gun on this. But anyway, we're going to play it. Look at all these dogs coming. Who's taking care of all these dogs?
Wow. I hope somebody is. How do they look? They look healthy?
They look very healthy, yeah. They look really good. Yeah. They look real good. Yeah. Somebody's coming up. Hi. How are you?
I'm fine, how are you?
Just looking around.
Better move. Private property, private dogs.
This is not private property.
No, it's not. But if you linger there,
Excuse me, who are you?
none of your business.
Then get the fuck out.
This is a property.
Show me. This is a main road. As a matter of fact, let me get your tag number. Red River Family Encampment. You don't scare me, lady.
Okay.
Call the cops. They're your friends, right? Are you a misfit? Are you a misfit?
No,
Let me get out of the car.
you are.
I'm a misfit because I want to get to the bottom of this.
Don't think the police and the lawyers can do that.
Do you think you are the God's misfits that's got to track me down? Why don't you go on your own way? Because you have a problem. Make sure you got her. Like, get your hands off me, lady. Oh, she's got a gun pointing at me.
She does.
You better get your hands up. You know what? I want you guys to know, you ungrateful self. I want you guys to know that this helps because the judge did get to see this because I couldn't get it pulled up quick enough for them. And so thank you for doing this attack that she did on me because the judge got to see it. It helped me out. Like, get your hands off me, lady. You have a problem. Make sure you got her. Like, get your hands off me, lady. Oh, she's got a gun pointing at me.
Yes, she does.
You better get your hands up. As you see, yes, she does. She had a gun on me, pointed right at me. We'll go over that come next court date. But see, don't be fooled. Rock Chalk lies in the name of the victims because I found paperwork. Rock Chalk Part 2, Chaos in the Community. Rock Chalk 2.0. So yeah, if you're a fan of the Yep channel, I don't want you. So if you can behave here, fine. But if you're going to follow that channel, I don't really like to tell people what channel to follow. But obviously, that's a hate Rock Chalk channel. And if you're going to follow that channel, I would rather you not be. So you need to decide it. I haven't went and read your comments. Anyway, that's that part. I'm going to end this particular live because I wanted it to be about Wrangler and about what Wrangler talked about. So if there's anybody in the chat right now that wants to leave a message for Wrangler, here's your chance to do it. I'm going to give you a few minutes, and then I'm going to end this live, and then I'm going to pick it right back up where we just left it off, except I closed it. So I'm going to have to find it again. And I'm going to set up another live, and I'm just going to go live again to finish this situation. And I'm going to have more to add to this next situation, believe me. Thank you. You know he appreciates it. Like, I don't know, it made my heart warm. You know, he says later down on when he gets on his feet, he'll pay me back anything I end up spending. You know, think about it. They got 7 kids. They got the baby, she's got 3, and then he's got his other 2 kids. So that's 7. 7 kids. So I'm not helping him for him to pay me back. I'm just saying. So it's a lot, you know, to try to do. And like he's got several jobs lined up. Like he's not going back to the Panhandle. He really don't want to be in Oklahoma City. He's got somewhere else he wants to be, and he's been offered a job there. But it's going to depend on what the courts do. I will say that. And I'm not an attorney, and I'm not the judge in this case. But as a YouTuber and with my own right of opinion, I think he should get his kids back. I think that's the safest place for his kids, and I believe that they should be able to be back with their only parent they have left. And from everything I've gathered and looked at, Wrangler had no part of this. So, with that said, much love to Wrangler. I'm going to end this, and then I'm going to schedule another one that's going to come up because we're going over the live from last night. So, I did get copyright strike, which sucked. I'll show you in the next thing. But because they're my friends, and I play their music all the time, so I'm going to call Joe and say, hey, I can't play your music because they keep dinging me. I think he can let them know that I can play it. I know that Non-Rilla was on my channel one time, and Joe was on the channel. And they were freestyle singing. And they got dinged for their own songs. So, anyway, it is what it is. Let me end this one, and I'm going to start another one. And you don't have to stick around. I just want to make sure that this live from last night does get posted. So, much love. I'll see you in just a minute.